think it's on. Alright. What's up, everyone? I'm gonna start by killing Bina first. Because, I haven't done the raid today. So that's gonna take maybe 5 minutes. 5 or 10 minutes. Maybe 2 minutes. Let me quickly kill Bina, and then we'll start. Oh, we might get this first try. Also, my internet is not very stable tonight because it's freezing rain outside. A little bit problematic. Oh, that's pretty good. We got pretty lucky this time. Oh shit, I switched a lot earlier than I thought. Whatever. Should be still fine. Haven't catched my stream in a long time. Well, you're lucky today. I don't know, it's a boring Sunday morning, Sunday evening. I'm just gonna stream something random, I guess. Alright, we got a pretty good run first try. Not that I really care about the score anyways. Alright, let's start. Your first time watching? Hello. Okay, let's start. Also, they changed Arona's voice on JP recently. I don't know why. Yeah, they changed her voice a bit. I'm not sure why. What region do I live in? I live in Canada. Okay, so I have almost every student. I'm missing one student, but that student's live 2D is kind of whatever. So I have pretty much everyone. I have everyone unlocked. So let's start. I don't know what order this actually goes in, but first one's Hana apparently. I think Hina's a solid god tier, right? Because of obviously you see. Hold up. Let me turn this on. So we see Hana, right? The best part about this one is obviously the breathing animation. This one's pretty easily top tier. Easily. And her story is pretty nice too. I mean, she kind of wants to sleep with you, which is, you know, obviously pretty good. So yeah, let's put Hina on top. Where is she? So Hina's easily SS tier. And this one doesn't need too much explanation, I think. Easily SS tier. Okay, what's the next one? Oh, it's Karin. Oh god. Starting with two spicy ones. That's waifu tier list. Honestly, meta in Blue Archive doesn't really matter. I mean, even if you follow the meta, you just get 200 more gems per raid. Like, fuck the meta, man. Well, it's so whatever in this game. Oh, look at that. Hope this doesn't get me demonetized. But this one is S tier for me. I think this one is a bit over the top. And I don't have that much of a fetish. So yeah, Karin S tier. How does it feel to be max level? Nothing really. This game is kinda whatever when it comes to meta. Oh, what's the next one? Oh, Summer Hifumi. This one's pretty nice. So the story for this one is that you help her repair or wash the tank. Yeah, washing the tank. Sounds like fun. I think Hifumi has like the best swimsuit design overall. Her story is pretty funny too. Cause her swimsuit design is absolutely amazing. I think she has like the best swimsuit out of all the summer characters. Yeah, and her story is pretty funny too. I'm not gonna spoil it here, but I think this one's solid S tier. I like this one a lot. Summer Hifumi. Where is she? Here. So this one is S tier. Ah, no camel toe here. That's gonna get you banned, I think. I don't think we have any camel toes in Blue Archive. Maybe there is, we'll see. Alright, what's next one? Oh my god, it's this one. Yeah, this one. Biker Shiroko. What about this one? I think this one is top tier loot. I think this one's easy SS tier, right? Especially like when it starts. I like the part of like when it starts. I mean, it is sweaty, but you know, the funny thing about this one is that this unit's personal story lets you roughly calculate how big Kimotos is. So like the city, how big the city is. Like based on the description, Kimotos is at least bigger than the entire state of New York. Like, yeah, it depends on how you calculate it, but it can be even bigger than like California, for example. So it's a pretty big place. And she's riding her bicycle through the entirety of Kimotos. Like I think she's like riding across it. So it lets you calculate how big the place is, which is pretty nice. And obviously, I mean, this one made a lot of fan art on Twitter. Oops. Wrong one. What does it... What the fuck? Alright. Rider Shiroko, SS tier. Easy. Alright. Oh, this one. So this one is a casual Saya casual cloth. This one, I know a few people who like this a lot. But Saya isn't a character that I like in particular. I mean, she's basically a big rat. And I think she like puts a lot of mayo in ramen, which actually sounds pretty disgusting. So yeah, this one, I think that this one is the first D tier for me. I don't like her at all. And the fact that she's like trying to put mayo and stuff into ramen, it's pretty bad, I think. So Saya casual is a D tier for me. First D tier. She's pretty funny, I think, but I don't know. Not this one. Oh, what's next one? Mashiro? Okay. I haven't seen Mashiro's L2D in a long time. Yeah, this one's another sweaty one. I think she's not wearing any underwear, is she? Like, just judging by this, I think she's like not wearing any. So I don't know. I think this one is like maybe A tier. Cause from the summer event we know Mashiro is really flat. Like she's like super flat. Every time I hear her voice, it reminds me of Barbara from Genshin. I don't know why. I mean, they're voiced by the same voice actress, but it just kind of reminds me of Barbara for some reason. Maybe it's because of sweat and Barbara is a water type. I don't know. But yeah, Mashiro, I think A tier. It's pretty nice. Again, I think the feed is not my cup of tea. And also Mashiro is one of the units I regret investing the most. Because she's one of the worst students on JP currently. One of the worst 3-star. Alright, next one. I don't know how many of you guys have seen this one already. Bunny Karin is I don't know, it's all about the ass. I think everybody's seeing this one, right? Because there's so many fan art on Twitter. This one's pretty easy. Don't think there's much question about this one. Easy SS tier. Next one. Oh, this one's new. So this is Aqua. Her story is pretty funny. So essentially she made a bet with Sensei that if she loses she have to like wear a collar and like walk out like a dog. And obviously she lost. I like this expression a lot. Also, I think her outfit is like the most lewd out of all Blue Archive. I look at that. Like side boobs, and then you have the skirt is like barely long enough to cover her panties. So I think she has like one of the most lewd normal outfits in the game. She also got a lot of fan art, I think, recently. So yeah, I think Aqua is S tier. Maybe I'll put Aqua as S tier. I mean, the side boob is too good. Like her outfit is just perfection. But I think Aqua is one of the few students who like doesn't actually like Sensei. So yeah, that's a bit interesting. Kotori and Asuna, 1 star, doesn't have L to D. A bit sad. This one. Summer Burger. I think the most bouncy girl out of every girl in the game. I think I would like this more if Burger is actually like a decent character. But she's pretty much there only for comedic relief. Like all of her storylines are just basically over the top funny. This one is I give this one S tier. Pretty nice. But I want to laugh more than over the sexiness, I guess. It is more funny than sexy. Also, she like forces Sensei to eat like all sorts of weird stuff. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Alright, next one. Yeah, she's free from Summer Event Part 2. Yeah, this one has some weird resolution issue for some reason. You guys can see like clearly the image is not very high resolution there. I think because she's 1 star, I think that probably won't get fixed. Like there's some images in the game that just have low resolution. I don't know. Yeah, Summer Tarugi would be SS tier if she doesn't scream this much. Like holy shit, when you use her in battle, like Jesus. And we'll level her up. Oh my god. I think she screams way too much. It kind of breaks my eardrums every time I use her. So putting her lower here on like A tier. Where is she? Here. It's A tier. However, I think I can see it from here. So you can see that, you know, when she's like sleeping, she looks pretty nice. Yeah, when she's awake, she's kind of crazy. This one ranks lower simply because it's kind of bugged. Like the resolution is like kind of low. Her story is kind of nice though. You get to bond with her a bit more on the summer unit. Yeah, next one. Next one is the wallet breaker, Akari. This one, I don't know. She kind of makes you go bankrupt. Kind of strange that she eats way too much. I don't know. This one is I'll give it C tier. Yeah, C tier. Kind of average. Story is also not that interesting. I mean, you just take her out to eat, essentially. Kind of a boring scenario. And she's really expensive. Alright, next one. Jungkook. I think Jungkook's really cute. Also, there's a hilarious bug when this game launched that will cause the texture to not load sometime. And it happened a lot on Jungkook for some reason, and like when that happens, like a black shadow of Jungkook with only the 2 eyes would show up, and that was a pretty hilarious bug. Yeah, she's pretty cute, but her story is kind of boring actually, because you just take her out to eat, essentially. However, I'm also a fan of seeking out good restaurants and eat, so I think we get along very fine. That Jungkook, solid S tier for me. I think she and I would get along very well. We have similar hobbies. Easy S tier for me. Oh, this one. The one that everyone sees first. Oh, and the game crashed. I like how I tried every emulator on the market, and it just crashes no matter what. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, I'm running 64-bit. Like, apparently it has something. I think this game just hates some AMD CPUs. Because apparently, from what I've heard, most of the crashes happened are used by AMD CPUs. Like, my friend uses Intel CPU and it doesn't crash that much for him. I don't know. Yuka is an interesting one. So there's a secret detail about her L2D that I think puts her above everything else. I don't know if you guys know this. But if you see here, this is the coffee mug she's been drinking from. Hey, look at that. What is that? Lipstick. So she wears lipstick, I think on the first time she officially meets you. I think she meets you once. She meets the sensei once in the prologue. And then this is like the second time. And she wears lipstick. You know what that means. It's a very interesting detail. And because of this detail, I think most of the Japanese players have classified Yukai as like the one that actually gets Sensei in the end. Like the real wife of Sensei. So this one is easy SS rank for me. I like Yuka a lot. Also, it's pretty funny that in like a gacha game, her story tells you to not spend on gacha. That's a top tier waifu move right there. Easy SS tier. Easy SS. Alright. Next one. Actually, I haven't seen this one a lot. So Hatsumi is her story is really funny. I don't know if you guys read her story, but the first part is really funny, the first chapter. You want to touch her wings, but she take it another way. It was pretty funny. And this scene is pretty good too. I just like you're just enjoying the scenery in the rain with her. That's interesting. Kind of fun. Yeah, BGM is pretty good too. So I think this one is A tier. Now, all the Justice Committee members are like A tier. We almost touched. The fact that she allows you to touch it is pretty interesting. She also gets more screen time later in Chapter 3 main story. We get to see a different side of her in the later story. But yeah, she's pretty interesting as a character. Alright, next one. Ah, Tarugi. My favorite Pepega. Second favorite Pepega in the game.
逃げる今すぐにでも窓から飛び降りる死ぬかな死ぬよな死にたい殺すあいや違う違う
I don't know, I find this one really funny. I don't know about you guys, but this one is SS tier for me. I like this one a lot. Also, it's funny that Tsurugi's halo is dripping. Cause I think based on the lore, the halos are like you can't actually touch them. They're like not really there. Like you can't really touch the halo, but it's like dripping somehow. Kind of a funny character. And the voice actress did a fantastic job on this one. Her story overall is pretty interesting as well. So this one goes to SS tier. I have so many SS tiers already. I've gone through like most of my favorites already. Okay. Explain the blood? I don't think that's blood. Anyways, next one. Oh, they added voice. I think she didn't have voice on the startup before. Another sweaty one. I think I don't like this one. Like for some reason, I don't know. It just looks like a completely different person. I don't know, like the change in art style is pretty drastic here for me. Sumire is kind of like a forgotten character in the story. She like never showed up in any of the story whatsoever. And she also doesn't have any club mates. Like she doesn't even show up in club stories. Like I think this is the only character that doesn't get any screen time in the story at all. Which is kind of unique actually, because I think all of the other characters at least show up in some story, like the club story, maybe the main story, but Sumire doesn't show up like anywhere. Like she's just completely forgotten. So this one, I think this is our first B tier. Where is she? Here. So this one's B tier. I like her voice actress a lot, but I think the big change in art style from her original art kind of puts me off. It's a bit strange. All right, next one. Do I have all the character L2Ds? I have almost everyone. I'm missing one character. Yeah, this one, I think everybody's seen her, at least somewhere. Kind of the poster girl for Blue Archive at the moment. Interestingly, they're actually pretty bad in combat. And her story is also very boring, like surprisingly. This thing happens because apparently she just doesn't have anything else to wear. Like she's waiting for the laundry, so she only has the bunny suit left. That's a pretty lame scenario, I'm not gonna lie. Kinda lame. For a character that's this exciting, right? You expect a more interesting plot. But no. Her story is pretty average, and this one is, I don't know, kind of plain. This one is an A tier, I think. Kind of a boring one, to be honest. But given how many fan art she has, like, Jesus. Oh god. Yeah, exciting character, but like a boring scenario. And kind of a boring one. Kind of boring L2D as well. Alright, next. So this is Momoe, the big sister of the twins. Actually, did they? Oh, they did. So when this one came out, it doesn't have an expression. She just stares at you like this for the whole time. It was so fucking hilarious. But later they added expressions, so it's fine. Like, one thing interesting about the twins is that they both try to date Sensei, but in the end they both tell Sensei to keep it as a secret from their sister. Like, all of their lines, like at the end of the scenario, they just like, hey Sensei, keep this as a secret from my sister, please. Which is fucking hilarious. I think Midori is like a top tier girlfriend in real life, because she likes game and she's super easygoing. So I think this one is a solid S tier for me. Like, Midori is like a perfect girlfriend, but I don't think you want to marry her, because I don't know. Not really waifu material, but like top tier girlfriend material, and she would like absolutely play any game with you, which for a gamer is fantastic. All right, next one. Where are we? Oh, this one. I don't know, do people even know who this is? It's Ayanna. Oh, I like that expression so much. But one thing about Ayanna is that not only is her singing like super good, her L2D is like super good. She also has like the best leg in the entire game. Like, look at this. Oh fuck, if I click this, is it gonna turn around? Alright, look at that. You can't even see this, but man, look at those secret weapon hidden under there. And normally you can't see it because it's blocked. Like, she's actually super pretty. And her scene is like very well done. This one is one of my favorite of all times. This one, easy SS. It's one of my favorites. And I still use it on my phone. Because this one's actually pretty safe for the public. In case when I play Blue Archive on the bus, and somebody comes over and sees it, I'll have Ayanna at the front. It's pretty nice. It's safe for public. Very good. Alright, next one. Oh, this one's new. Wait, let me check. Okay, she's still not voiced. So this one's kind of new. Yoshimi, I think she was added like a few months before, but the reason she got added was because I think she got leaked. Or she got like accidentally packaged into the data pack. So they just released it anyways. And she still doesn't have a voice. Which is somewhat sad. Because her story's kind of okay. I don't know about this one. Maybe with voice, I don't know. The scene itself is kind of nice, so you just kind of run into her like in real life, normally. I think this one is it's like a B tier maybe? B or C. B or C. I think for now it's a C because it doesn't have a voice. And maybe when they add a voice, we put it into B tier after. But for now it's a C for me. Oh, this one is also new. How is Sensei in the game? We don't know. This one's another hot and steamy one. Look at those buttons. Also, scenario for this one, like you're trapped with her, with Tomoe, in a snowstorm, inside some wood cabinet. There's one guy and one girl trapped in a small space together. It's a 10 out of 10 scenario. But one thing is that you know, because the Red Winter's loosely based on Russia, really cold there. And wouldn't wearing like so many clothes makes you sweat a lot? And wouldn't it smell? I don't know. This one. Yeah, she's telling you to take off the clothes. Who is she? She's a new character from the newest event. Her name is Tomoe. I don't know how to rate this one actually. I kind of like it, but the Red Winter storyline is kind of unlikable. Yeah, and the fire looks really hot. It's making me feel hot in real life. Is she good? She's She's kind of weird. I think she's good, but we'll see in combat. Yeah, I think this one is an A. I think this one is an A tier. Kinda nice. But she's a bit too big for my taste. Yeah, look at those, man. Jesus. Bit too big. Alright, next one. What's her name again? I think Irie? Yeah, this one is super forgettable. And she used to be one of the most useless students in the whole game. Because her attack speed passive unlocks at Freestar, which requires you to use Eligma. Because her fragments is not farmable. But right now you can get Dew Fragments, and you can rank her to Freestar with relatively little cost. And one of the events also drops her fragments, so she's no longer useless. But still, one of the most forgettable students in the game. And also, she likes chocolate mint ice cream, which is one of my least favorite ice cream flavor in the world. I think we don't get along. She looks like an ordinary human. Yeah, she looks a little young to be like a JK. I don't know. I think I'm gonna put this in C tier because I don't like the ice cream flavor. Like, even on a very hot day, I wouldn't eat chocolate mint ice cream. I don't like it at all. This one is C or D. I'll put it on C, she's kinda cute. This is a waifu list. Waifu factor is like similar hobby, similar taste, right? So if we don't like the same flavor of ice cream, how are we gonna get along? Like, yeah. Alright, next one. Ah, the handcuff. Man. Ah. She's pretty funny. Her name is Kirino. And she's one of the worst policemen ever. I think she's the worst policeman ever. Yeah, her story is kind of funny. I mean, she was like demonstrating on an arrest. Then she handcuffed herself and then the key fall into the sewer. So she's like trapped. Also, this character is kind of interesting because she has like a skill that can snipe Shun in PvP. And she saw some rogue success in PvP. But she requires a lot of resource because her fragments are not farmable. But overall, a pretty funny character. I think this one is we'll put Kirino in B tier. Yeah, B tier is fine. Kind of a funny character, but her school is like not really well fleshed out. Like, she wasn't in any of the main plot. So maybe we'll see more of her later. For now, this is like a side character, pretty much. Alright, next one. What school is she from? She's from a new school, like the Valkyrie Police School, I think? I forgot the name. Oh man, it's another sweaty one. I haven't seen this one a lot. Also, this one doesn't have voice. Oh, this one doesn't have voice, I remember now. I think Utaha is underrated. But man, why does this still not have voice? This one has been in the game like ever since the beginning, I think. It's been like 10 months. Still no voice. I actually like this one. I think with voice, this is an S tier. But no voice, unfortunately. I think she goes A tier. Also, Utaha is a pretty nice person in general. Yeah, A tier. No voice, feels bad, man. Alright, next one. Okay, Hare, yeah, her scenario is really good. Like, so you basically, Sensei and her went out for like for shopping, if I remember correctly. They went out to buy something, I think, and then they run into a sudden rainstorm. So they have to take shelter in a net cafe. Very interesting. Net cafes in Japan is a bit different from the rest of the world. It's basically a hotel. Kind of. Hotel with computer. Oh yeah, they went to buy graphic card, yeah. She's kinda cute. Also, I think her voice actress also plays Blue Archive like all the time. Like, I think her voice actress is max level in this game. I think that's a plus. Can you live in internet cafe? You can actually. In Japan, there's a lot of them live inside internet cafe because it's sometimes it's cheaper than renting a place, and also in Japan it's kind of hard to rent places if you don't have income. So it kind of become like shelter for the homeless. Kind of. Looks uncomfortable? Well, that's how it is. So where do we put this? I think this one's between A and B. Let's put it B. It's a B tier. I don't like this character myself, but I guess we have something in common. Yeah, they didn't add animation and expression for this one as well. I notice how her mouth doesn't move when she's talking. There's a lot of unfinished ones in this game. Like, it doesn't have expression, it doesn't have animation for talking, stuff like that. I think this one is B. If they add in expression, maybe it's A. Pretty nice. A little bit above average. Alright, next one. Okay, so this one, Hanako. How do I start? So this character went through a lot recently. So at release, she's just like a sort of a hentai character. Like she just constantly talk about lewd, like at all times. And later she became a more developed character in the recent main story. And she was a lot more interesting than I thought. I think most interesting thing about her is that her personal story is fucking hilarious. Like one of the best in the game, I think. Yeah, this is one of the most horny characters in the game. Yet, they somehow made her rather interesting as a character. Like before, I think I would put this into a C tier, but after the recent story and stuff, I'm liking her a bit more. You get to see a different side of her, and she's actually kind of relatable in some way. I'm not gonna spoil the story, but the story revolving around her is actually kind of good. So it kind of elevates her from that just horny character trope into a more developed character. Her name is Hanako. So I think I put this on A tier. Like before the recent update, I would put this in C, but let's put her into A tier now. When is she coming to global? I think she comes from the Azusa banner, which is a must pull, so you'll most likely get her. She's also the strongest AoE healer at the moment. Like she heals the most out of all the AoE healers. But that's not that useful anyways. Okay, next one. Oh god, what is that? Alright, I need to go grab a drink. I'll be right back. Be right back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. Nodoka. Okay, this character, very interesting. So she's one of the few characters in the game who openly express their likeness to Sensei. Like, she kinda openly confesses that she likes you. Pretty much. And also, we're getting a hot spring version of her soon. She was in the most recent event. Yeah, her normal art is kind of cute as well. Like her uniform is really cute. Now you kind of think like winter outfits are usually not that interesting, but then they somehow made a cute winter outfit for her. But Nodoka is pretty good. I think this one is a solid A tier. And this one is also one of the L2Ds I use on my phone, because it's pretty public safe. Yeah, her voice is a bit intense, which is unexpected. Yeah, this one's pretty nice. I like it. Yeah, her voice is kind of funny. Alright, I think this one is a solid A tier. I'm waiting for her hot spring version, which should be released in a week or so. The hot spring version should be better, but it's probably a 3-star, so I'm probably skipping. Anyways, let's go to the next one. Oh, this one's new. So this one is Serena, which everyone uses because she's kind of OP. One of the most OP character in the game. She recently got one. She recently got an L2D, but it's not voiced yet. The background is really pretty. It kind of fits her. Yeah, she's not voiced. I think this one is a B tier. Kind of adorable, but not voiced. Feels bad, man. 1-star character. They get no love from the game at all. Also, I think this is a unique music for L2Ds. I think this one is, yeah, it is a unique music. I don't think any other character uses this song. Kinda strange. 1-star character. Alright, next one. Oh, Mari. The first sister.
来ていただいてありがとうございます、先生。はい、先生のことを祈っておりました。
Yeah, this one's really peaceful. Really peaceful. And surprisingly, Mari also got a lot of fan art on Twitter. And quite a few of them are lewd. Kind of a surprising, because this character is like super safe. Like long skirt, everything, like everything's covered, barely showing any skin. Yeah, she actually got quite a few lewd fan art. And some of the fan art also picture her as like a female. Well, she's kind of a sadist, but I don't know why though. She looks kind of pure and peaceful. I'm not sure where those ideas came from. I don't know why like artists pictures her as a sadist. Like it's just kind of weird. But anyways, this one, what's her name? Mari. This one's pretty peaceful. I don't know, I like it. And the angle's pretty nice too. Now, story, if I remember correctly, you just went to pray with her. I mean, she kind of prays every day, so it's like a standard nun stuff. School? She's from Trinity. I don't know, maybe she gets more interesting when we know more about the sisterhood. The sister club. I think for now this is an A tier. It's a pretty good one. Let's put this A tier. Pretty nice. Yeah, the music too is very peaceful. Alright, next one. Yeah, Kayoko. This one is unique. I think this one is... Well, Hanako is actually kind of a unique character, so I think she's the only character in the game that has like mass CC. Fear, I think, is the only she's the only character with fear mechanic, I think. And also, she's the only legal character because I think she's 18. She's 18 years old. So yeah, she's the only legal character in the whole game. And her L2D is pretty chill. And she's also just kind of a nice person in general. Like, she looks kind of scary, but she's a pretty nice person. Yeah, I like this one a lot. I used to use this one when the game started, because I got like a lot of copies of her in the early game for some reason. But I think this one is a solid S tier. Pretty chill. I like it. I like the vibes. Pretty cool. Aru is like 16, I think. So not really legal. Alright, next one. Oh, this one. I like Shizuko's voice a lot. Her voice is really unexpected, but it kind of fits her character. Like, she's kind of I don't know how to say it. Like, she reminds me a bit of Hu Tao from Genshin. A little bit. But I like this one a lot as well. It's just a relaxing afternoon with her. Oh god, I wish I had like a relaxing afternoon. It's been a while since I had one. Because in Canada we don't get a lot of sun at the moment. It's just snow and cloudy. It's been a while since we have like a sunny afternoon that's relaxing and chill. Yeah, I like this one. She's pretty chill. And she's also pretty useful as well. She has like one of the best attack reduction, which is quite helpful in the extreme raids. So yeah, pretty good. I hope I can get a relaxing sunny afternoon sometime soon. Yeah, I think this one is a solid A tier. If I can find her. Alright. The best part about Shizuko is that her attack reduction makes... So basically the extreme version of Shirokuro, I think it was Kuro, I think. Yeah, it's Kuro. So Kuro, the second part boss, will two-shot your backline DPS on extreme. But with Shizuko, it becomes a free shot. So you have a chance to heal them up. And once you max out the heal, it heals them from 0 to 4 anyways. So getting two shot from two shot to free shot is like extremely important. So she's like actually super good. Alright, next one. Yeah, I've been enjoying Blue Archive a lot. I've been playing since like day 1. Ah, no me.
耳掃除の時間ですよ。おとなしくしてくださいね、先生。
Yeah, they even made an ASMR video on this. I hope they make like a 30-minute version. I would buy it. But it was just like a 30-second teaser. Oh, they should have made it. I mean, it's not even that expensive to make one. It only cost them like maybe $1,000 to hire the voice actress to like do a 30-minute session. So I don't know. Yostar should really make a full ASMR out of this. But yeah, like an official one, obviously. I think everybody likes this one, right? And there's like, I don't think I've seen anyone who doesn't like this one. So Easy S tier. No questions, easy S tier. And you know, I'm moving up to SS tier. I mean, she's fucking rich. Yeah, SS tier. Alright, next one. Oh, we're getting to some of the new ones. Ah, yes. Miku. Though to be honest, Miku is actually not very good in combat. I have yet to use her. I haven't seen anybody use her at all. In Raid even. But I think this one's easy SS tier because she gets a unique song, and the song is actually really good. I strongly suggest you guys watch the PV. The song they made for her is really good. Like, they made a unique song for this collab, and the song is top tier. Yeah, they also used the real Miku voice, which is kind of funny to hear in game. Yes, even though not very good in combat, I think this one is an easy SS tier. This one is also one I use on my phone. It's pretty public safe, and it has a pretty good BGM. But yeah, you can see I haven't raised her yet. I mean, she's level 50. Not very good. For now. Oh, Amy. Oh, Amy. You know the funny thing about this character? She's only 15. She's 15 years old, I think. I'm pretty sure she's 15. Let me check. Oh god. Why is she 15? Yeah, she's 15. What the fuck? That was just kind of weird. I mean, I'm assuming the sensei is male. Like, I don't know, man. Asking a male to go shop for bras, it's just so weird. This one is a C tier. I don't know. I don't like her at all. Too socially awkward for me. I'm putting it in C tier. I hope, if I ever get a girlfriend, I hope she never asks me to buy bra with her. Oh my god. I mean, shopping with a girl is bad enough already, but holy shit, this is like a next level. Yeah, C tier. Oh yeah, also the fun fact. So you guys know that Amy and Mashiro shares the same artist, right? The artist for Amy and Mashiro pretty much only draws character with big tits. And they forced the artist to draw a super flat character, Mashiro. I find that pretty funny. So you can see how Amy is. This is the normal artist. The artist in normal mode. And then they force him to draw a flat character. Alright, next one. Hifumi. I think Hifumi's like the expression on this L2D is so dumb. I every time I look at it, it just makes me laugh. However, in case you guys don't know this, the song that's playing right now is a unique song specifically for Hifumi. The song name is Hifumi Daisuki, which means I love you, Hifumi. So she has a unique song, and she's pretty much the protagonist of this game, like the secret protagonist. But she shows up in chapter 1 and chapter 3. So she's kind of the main character. I don't know what's with this character. I think the creator loves her. I don't know. But I think I don't like this one that much because her expression's kind of dumb. I think I put this on B tier. Mainly because the BGM. Yeah, she goes to B tier. I like the tank version a lot more. I don't know, like she just look at you like this every time I load into the game. It's so bizarre. If they make her expression less dumb, I think I would like it more. Anyways, next one. We don't have that many left, I think. Saya. I think Saya is actually my first 3-star on this account. And the scenario is kinda nice. I mean, she tried to use some love potion on you, and it kinda backfired.
するなんてなんてことだ先生から目が離せない
Yeah, this one is definitely C tier for me. I don't like rats. And she's like, I think she's the first 3-star I got. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember exactly though, cause anyways, I think she's one of the first 3 stars I've got, and it was a pain, cause she's pretty bad. But anyways, reminds me of my painful early game, cause I did not have Hibiki at the start, and I also didn't have Iori. Anyways, Saya C tier. Next one. reminds me of the pain of the early game, because I had to use Saya for like a majority of the game. You see her level 58? That's when I stopped using her. I think that's when I got Hibiki. I got Hibiki pretty late, if I remember correctly. I got Hibiki like... I think it was like the 3rd raid? Yeah, I think... Anyways, I think at level 58, that's when I got Hibiki and I stopped using Saya. That's some painful memories. Which characters have tank in their EX skill? Hifumi and Kirino. I think those are the two. Sleepy waifu Tsubaki. I think she has like the largest in the game, I think. I'm pretty sure she has the largest one. Because she's more tanky than Amy, so I'm pretty sure hers are also larger. I don't think she's a panda. But anyway, this one is way too not safe for work. I never use this one at all. And she just kind of sleeps everywhere. That's so strange. I don't like Tsubaki that much though, to be honest. So Tsubaki goes B tier, I think. She's pretty sexy, but I don't know. Kind of random. Too large for my taste. Oh, this one I got pretty recently. That's some pretty good fireworks. I never paid attention to it. Yeah, this one uses the crafting BGM, which is really strange. I got Neru pretty recently actually. It was like only a couple months ago, like 2 or 3 months ago I think. I got her before the bunny event. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. I think mainly because of the scenery. You get to see how the school is. Which essentially it looks like a normal city with gigantic buildings and stuff. Yeah, this one's pretty cool.
Sensei.
Also, it doesn't help that she sounds almost identical to Beidou in Genshin. I like Beidou a lot in Genshin. They're kind of similar character actually. Yeah, the city is the school. Anyways, I think this one is A tier. I like this one. Pretty good. Who's next? Oh.
あれがクジラってやつなの？
So fun fact, Hoshino I think actually won the first popularity contest on JP because of her performance in the story. So Hoshino was pretty good. And she quickly got beaten by Azusa, but yeah. She's a pretty good character, I'd say. Is it true that Hoshino's story is dark? Kind of, but not really. Oh no, my internet. Okay, it's back. Yeah, I like this one a lot. I used this one for quite a long time. Like at least over a month. Hoshino is a pretty nice character. She's very well written in the game. And she also got quite a few doujins already, which is surprisingly. Anyway, she's pretty popular in Japan. I can say that much. And that puts her into a solid S tier. Alright, next one. I think we're closing to the end. Oh, we still have quite a few. This one's my favorite. One of my favorite of all times. Actually, this one's close to being my absolute favorite. Mainly because of how awesome she is in chapter 3 story. Azusa is also a very well written character. Yeah, she has a little bit. Azusa's actually pretty short, I think. She's not tall at all. How many chapters are there in JP? JP has chapter 3 part 1 finished. We're waiting for chapter 3 part 2, which Azusa is also a pretty big part of that. But anyways, Azusa was pretty well written in the story, so I think a lot of people like her. And that's pretty good. Like her default art is also pretty good. Ah, the way she looks at you. So nice. Which one's better in terms of performance? They're both like super good. I think both are equally good. Anyways, this one is easy SS tier. This one's one of my favorites. I still use it as my Discord icon. I like this one a lot. Also, the funny thing is that so Swimsuit Azusa's story happened after what happened in chapter 3. And it's kind of cool that they written that with that in mind. You see a little bit of the character development there. They actually care about the story, which is pretty cool. where's the next one?
こうやって一緒に帰宅できるだなんて。たい焼きもこんなにたくさん買ってしまいましたし。たい焼きだと少し質素じゃないかですって？いいえ、私にとっては最高に贅沢な習慣ですわ。
So Haruna, how should I say this? So first of all, I like taiyaki. I actually ate it quite a bit when I was in Japan. I think I bought like a full pack of, I think I bought like 5 or 6 of them. And I was like eating them all the way for like one day. They're pretty delicious. Her skin is extra strong to hold a taiyaki like that. Well, the thing is, bullets don't even hurt them. And they can tank flamethrowers like nothing, so I think holding these aren't that big of a deal for them. I mean, come on, bullets don't even hurt them, so I don't think it matters. But also Haruna is rich. That's pretty important as well. I think she's also pretty rich. But this is a solid S tier for me. Though the scenario is kind of boring though. I mean, they just kind of go and buy stuff together. I would like them a bit more if the food club is less like terrorists. At least they're the likable type. Because in case you guys don't know, the Gehenna students essentially function as like a bunch of terrorists in the city. Most of them are not that likable in the story. But anyways, she's rich, so S tier. Alright, next one. Oh, Iori, I haven't seen her in a long time.
変なこと考えてないよな。いつまで見てるんだ。早くして。痛かったかって。ケヘナの風紀委員がこれぐらいで痛がるはずないだろ。ただ少しくすぐったかっただけ。
Yeah. Iori? I don't know how to rate her. I actually don't like her that much. Also, I don't know. She always reminds me of that girl in Attack on Titan. What was her name again? She reminds me a lot of that girl in Attack on Titan. Kind of strange. Oh, Gabby, yes, yes. Same voice actress, right? She reminds me of Gabby in Attack on Titan. Anyways, I don't like her that much. This one I think is A tier for me. I think the summer version is a bit better. Also, I think the lighting is kind of strange. Like, it kind of changes her skin color. Like, she looks a bit too white in this one. You see, like in game, she looks kind of like her skin should be a bit more, like a bit darker, right? I don't know. Be nicer if her skin's a little darker. Yeah, I think this one is A tier for me. It's not a character that I like that much in particular. But anyways, next one. Maki.
さて、これでいい感じじゃない？先生から見てどう？
Actually, I haven't read her Bond story yet. I think. Yeah, I don't remember what happened in her Bond story. Either I read it and forget it, or I didn't read it.
なんでそんないまいちな反応なの？
Anyways,
もっと芸術魂を燃やしてみてみてよ。
she looks like a fun character to be with. Kinda nice. Though, so the city I live in, Toronto, had a lot of graffiti as well. I kinda don't like graffitis in general. But she seems like she's kind of a wholesome character. And the angle's pretty cool. I like how half of her body is covered in shadow, and the other one is in light. I think the angle's pretty cool on this one.
先生は何を書いたの？何これ？めっちゃ面白い。
I think this one is B tier. Yeah, this one is B tier for me. Kind of a bland character, to be honest. But she also showed up in the main story. She's kind of forgettable though. I don't remember what she did in the main story. Well anyways. She's kind of a forgettable character actually. Anyways, let's go to the next one. You know, this is what I like to do at first. I used to do this a lot. You know, at first I thought Shiroko is like gonna be the main character and whatnot, but Shiroko's not the main character at all. Like the main character for chapter 1 is Hoshino, chapter 2 is Alice, and chapter 3 is Azusa and her friends. So Shiroko's kind of like a side character pretty much. Yeah, she's fun. Like, robbing banks is fun. And Shiroko's not the main character at all, dude. And for some reason, they put her as the icon, but she actually doesn't get that much screen time in the story. But hey, she carries Sensei to the school at the start, so she's probably pretty strong. And it's kind of a Kind of a nice girl. I think this one is S tier, right? It's kind of a classic. Although unlocking her L2D is a fucking pain. Like, she gets it at like, what, level 8? Affection? Which is a lot of gifts at the start of the game, like when you don't have crafting material. It takes a long time to unlock her L2D. 9? Yeah, oh yeah, fucking level 9. Jesus. I think she has like the highest level to unlock ever. Like for example, Bunny Karin unlocks L2D at level 2, I think. At level 2. She unlocks it at fucking level 9. Jesus. Bad. I mean, she's a pretty iconic character. Easy S tier. I mainly like the Atom Spear. Atom Spear for this one. Oh god. It's actually raining pretty hard outside. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Alright, next one. Ugh, I'm starting to lose my voice. Hina's 8. Yeah, I think Hina's 8. Oh, we don't have that many left. Actually, we still have quite a few left. Oh my god. Oh, this is taking way longer than I thought. Oh, she doesn't have it voiced? What? Oh, I don't even know that. Holy shit. Not voiced. Why? Her summer version is voiced. Is this a bug? Also, kind of funny, cause she's also one of the worst 3-star in the game, and she doesn't get voice. Oh man, I think the worst part about this character is that when she comes out in gacha, it's really feels bad, man. Isn't she the worst? I think, well, technically speaking, if we purely go by raid usage, I think Mashiro is a bit worse. But Mashiro is more useful in clearing the main story and bounty and stuff, whereas Burger isn't. But I think Burger is overall a bit more useful in raid. Anyways, it's a terrible character. And because she makes you eat all sorts of weird stuff, and her dumb expression, I'm putting her in the D tier. Goodbye, Burger. Alright, next one. I hope she doesn't come and spook me in the gacha anymore. Yeah, you know what's bad? Like, getting her dupe is even worse, cause not only is she farmable, her fucking passive is awful. It gives her regen boost, which is completely useless. Like, getting her dupe is actually the worst. Oh god. Alright, next one.
Arigato, Sensei. この風景は先生のおかげで叶ってるの。美しいでしょ。間に合ってよかった。
Yeah, I think Hibiki has pretty good. The one for Hibiki is pretty good. Nice scenery. Also kind of a decent plot. You kind of work together to light this up and make this beautiful scene. Also, I think she's also 15. Wait, let me check her age real quick. Yeah, Hibiki is also 15. I like this one. I haven't used this one, like, at all. This is like my second or third time seeing this. I think this one's quite nice. It's a solid A tier. Above average. She's also like the most meta-defining character in the game. Although she kind of got nerfed recently, but still one of the most overpowered characters in the game. Alright, next one. Yeah, so I think Izuna also has a unique BGM. I don't think any other Live 2D uses this song. The one thing I don't like about Izuna is that she sounds way too similar to what's her name? I think that character in Princess Connect, you know who I mean. She sounds way too similar to that one. I think Reno, what's her name? I don't remember. Yeah, Reno from Princess Connect. Oh my god. And because of every time, like she's so powerful in PvP in that game, in Princess Connect, she's like such an iconic character. And they sound exactly the same. Anyways, this one's pretty good though. I think I put it on A tier for the song. It's a unique song, I think. Also, I don't think you can hear this song anywhere else in the game except in events. Izuna's 15 too? Really? Oh, she is. She's also 15. Well, anyways, I think she also goes to A tier. Kind of above average. Not bad. Alright, next one. Oh, one of my favorites. Oh, so this one is my all-time favorite. I also use this as the main one on my phone.
Alice はキボトスに魔法がないとは思えません。
I mean, she's an android, which is pretty funny. And also, I think her weapon weighs like a couple tons. Like her weapon is the railgun, and I think in lore it's like super heavy. Also, fun fact, she blasted Asuna with the railgun, like right on. And that one shot like took out Asuna completely. And Asuna wasn't dead or anything, but she was like completely paralyzed. So that shows how powerful these students are. They can tank a railgun blast like phase on and, well, not really have any trouble. But I like this. This one is like my, oh my god, the game actually crashed. But Alice is definitely my favorite out of all. My absolute favorite. It actually crashed the game. Yeah, easy SS tier. Also, I think Alice is my most heavily invested unit. Yeah, I have Alice as unique weapon 2-star, I think. Let's see, actually I don't remember, let me calculate. So Alice has taken me about 1500 Enigma in total. I've spent like over 1000 Enigma on this character already. I just can't resist her smile. It's too good. And she became top tier in the last raid. Which is pretty funny, because she was absolutely dog shit when she came out. Like, if you use Alice on Shirokuro, she does less damage than Asuna. Like, I think she does roughly the same amount of damage as Pina. Which is pretty bad on Shirokuro. But she later became top tier in another raid. But anyways, she was so bad at the start. Oh, my second favorite. So if you like turn off the UI, you can see her like see her bottom parts. And what I like the most about this is that the way she looks at you. Look at that. Yeah, she's also 15, which is kind of a problem. I mean, the way she looks at you, she's like thinking about making babies 100%. There's no question about it. This is currently my second favorite one. Too bad she's 15. If she's 18, she'd be like my favorite, I think. I recently translated this one, so if you guys wanna go watch that. Alright, next one. When is she coming? Quite far. I think quite far for global.
なんでみんなそんなに海が好きなんだろうってずっとそう思ってた。みんなは楽しそうだけど私はどうしても好きになれなくて。
I think Summer Hina is a downgrade from her normal self, at least just based on L2D. That was kind of a disappointment actually for me. But probably because of the original one so good.
水の中はよく見えないし足がつかないと不安だし。
Also, scenario is kind of weird. I mean,
そう思ったことない？
like a teacher and a student, like in a hotel room, alone. Kind of suspicious. I think I like the original one far better. I think this one goes one tier below. It's S tier. Not as good as the original, unfortunately. Also, I think Hina's like close to 18, so she's legal soon. Soonish. Alright, next one.
可愛いのは何も悪くないけど、可愛いぬいぐるみがいっぱいなのはいいけど、なんだか恥ずかしい。絶対にからかってるでしょ、先生。
Yeah, I like this. I like this one so much.
嫌ってわけじゃないけど。
This expression.
可愛い。この子、ずっと会いたかった。
I think what's really good about this is that so she was released before you get the actual main story. After you get the main story, you know more about her. Her story becomes better because you appreciate the development a bit more. Like you can see how she's slowly becoming more like a normal girl, rather just staying like she was basically a trained special soldier at the start. But the story basically is how she slowly warms up on you and then she becomes more and more like a normal girl. And the development is kind of nice. I think this one is also a solid S tier. I think the summer version is a bit better. But she's pretty cute. She looks like Unicorn from Azure Lane. Well, she's nothing like Unicorn at all. But she's basically a double agent, but I'm not gonna spoil the story here. Yeah, this one easy S tier. Also, Azusa is a must pull because she's really OP. Alright, next one.
ら、おかえりなさいませ。今日一日いかがでしたか？
So Akane, I like her bunny version. Normal version of Akane looks, I don't know.
ご主人様、ちょうど最高級の茶葉が入りましたよ。私
Like, I don't know, her normal outfit makes her look a bit chubby to me. Thankfully, the L2D looks a bit better. I think what's really good about this one is the lighting. Like, look at this. It just looks like a chill afternoon. You just woke up, and then your lovely maid greets you like this. Ah, absolutely amazing. I think this one is easy S tier. I mainly don't like her story that much. Like, her story is a bit over the top, I think. But character I like.
あら、おかえりなさいませ。今日一日いかがでしたか？
Her expression is pretty nice. Anyways, this one's easy S tier. Alright, who's next? Oh, I haven't seen this one in a long time. Oh, it's still not voiced. Even though she's like one of the most used 2-star in the game, she still didn't get a voice. Also, I think she's a pretty terrible nurse in general. It's a bit unfortunate. I hope they add voice for her, because she's really heavily used in the late game as one of the best healer in the game. Also has best buff. Unfortunate. No voice. Well, now let's put this one in C tier. Yeah, she's also a terrible nurse, by the way. Not good at her job at all. Oh, Muski. Oh man, why is the resolution so bad on this one? Man, I'm afraid that if I turn on anti-aliasing, it's gonna like bug me out of the game. Oh, but that one's so awful. Well, let's hope this doesn't crash the game. It didn't even help! Oh my god. Alright. Feels bad, man. Anyways, Muski is not a character I like, but she's really overpowered in the late game. And also, at first I thought she isn't wearing anything down here. But later it's revealed that she wears like a shirt.
何を隠そう、今日の可愛い依頼人の正体は他でもないこのムツキちゃんなのでした。考えてみ
Yeah, I don't like Mutsuki that
先
much.
生、そもそも
But
便
she's
利屋の
really
依頼を
OP, so I kinda have to
私一人で
raise
解
her.
決しに行くわけないじゃん。
Anyways, this one's a B tier for me. Don't really like the character, but the L2D is pretty good. Slightly above average. Yeah, her mines in Raid is like fucking overpowered as fuck. Alright, next one. Did I add voice for this? Oh, still no voice. So this one used to be my favorite on launch. Still no voice though. Also, if you change the resolution to make it like more like a square, you can actually see her feet. Now, this one also uses a unique BGM, which actually fits her pretty well. Although her story is kind of random. Anyways, man, this one's so sad. Yeah, if you have like, oh yeah, definitely. If you play this on iPad, you can see her feet. Yeah, this one is S tier. It would be SS if it had voice, but it's still not voiced, which really feels bad. Like, but the theme of this one, like the moonlight and the music, everything's spot on. Kind of have a chill evening with your favorite girl, that type of thing. Pretty nice. I love it. I hope they add voice soon for this. Yeah, this one's also in the game at the beginning, and still not voiced in like fucking 10 months. Jesus. Come on, Yo-Star. Alright, next one. Have they added voice post-patch? I can't remember actually. I actually don't remember if they have ever added voice. I think so.
この中はほとんど変わっていませんね。私が書いた自分との約束もあの時のままです。
So Loli Shun, this one's a bit personal for me because this event story is actually kind of sad. It's really relatable in a lot of ways. But I like Loli Shun a lot because of, you know, what she's been through. When you grew up, you kind of have more and more responsibilities on your shoulders. Can't just be like a kid and run around anymore. So when you had a chance to turn back to a kid, it'd be so nice. But then, when it comes to the time where you have to turn back, it's pretty sad. Also, so this thing happened like, basically, I don't know if this is a thing in the West, But usually, especially in China and Japan, I think in Japan also, like, they used to like just lay these type of big pipes, or like in the open field in like parks and stuff. And as a kid, we would just like play in those pipes. I've definitely done this as a kid. I don't know about other places, other countries, but this is something that personally resonated with me. No, not storm drains. Like, they're just like open pipes, like big pipes that they lay out there, and they probably use it later for construction and stuff. I think it mostly happens in like third world country where there's a lot of constructions going on. Yeah, this one, nah, it's very personal. I think it doesn't happen that much in developed countries where everything's pretty and clean. Yeah, this one is more personal for me, so I'm gonna put this in SS tier. Mainly because I actually felt pretty sad after reading the story when Shun have to turn back into an adult and accept her responsibilities again. That was kind of a sad moment, and I just kind of wish I can turn back into a kid. Sometimes I do wish that happens, but unfortunately. Alright, next one. I mean, this happens when you grow older. If you guys reach like 30 years old and stuff, you're gonna feel the same way, I think. I'm pretty sure. Alright, next one.
Hi, 便利屋68の陸八幡です。
Ah, the first Papega. First Papega of the game.
私の働く姿に見とれちゃ困るわよ。ってかけ間違いじゃないの。うちはお寿司屋さんじゃないんだけど。
I think it's kind of funny because Aru's more or less a dork, and for some reason she gets a lot of sexy fan art, which is not really in her character, because I think she's more or less a dork. And seeing her in like all these sexy fan art is kind of weird. I think most people didn't know her backstory and just see, oh, she's pretty, she's cool. Let's make her sexy. Oh, I didn't even notice this. I rarely use this one. I guess she's pretty cool. Not sure how should I rate her though. I think Aru is like the first big hit character for Blue Archive, though I never really like her that much. She's like an A and B tier, between A and B. I'm not sure about this one. You know what? I'm gonna put her in A tier. She's pretty cute. She's likable. Although she's really poor though. And that kind of puts her down a bit into like B tier. I'll let her say A. She's kind of nice. She's a nice person. I mean, think about it. Aru's like so poor. Like they have to, the four of them have to eat one bowl of ramen, and that's actually pretty sad, actually. All right, next one. Oh, everybody's... This one, Koharu's like the biggest Pepega in the game. And she's also one of the favorites. Also, Koharu's voiced by the same voice actress who did Atri. And I freaking love Atri, so I like her as well. I mean, she's pretty much a fan favorite. And she's also super good. Like, she's like one of the most broken unit in the game. Like, for most players, Koharu, I think, is actually better than Hibiki in a lot of ways, because she kind of allows you to not bring a healer, because she's so good at healing, which frees up a lot of team compositions. And she's really cute. I think what really makes me like her more is the recent story, where they... Well, actually, I'm not gonna spoil the story, but she got a lot better for me in the most recent chapter, in chapter 3, part 1, on the later half. Yeah, she's actually pretty cute, and actually fairly hardworking as well. Just kind of an idiot. Kind of like that type of Baka character. Kind of dumb. But I like dumb girls. Also, this scene is pretty hilarious. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's pretty fucking hilarious. It's worth reading. So yeah, easy SS tier. Though I don't use her on phone because she's kinda dangerous in the public. I don't think I've ever used her on my phone though. Yeah. And she's nice. Alright, next one. Also, I think she's also 15. So many good girls are only 15. So young. Okay, Bunny Neru. I don't know. I don't like this one. I actually don't like. It kind of loses her charm as being somewhat cool. I mean, this one's actually pretty fucking dangerous now that I look at it. And she's pretty much naked. Oh, this is pretty funny, right? I mean,
オッケー。ちゃんと貼れたか？ああ、大丈夫だな。Thank you.
I don't know. I don't like this one that much. I don't think they should turn this character into a sexy character though. Maybe unpopular opinion, but this one I actually don't like. But Bunny Neru is like a C tier for me. Not very good. Below average. Alright, next one. Yeah, fun fact about Shun. Hey, you look at these, like, what are these? Aren't these like the fragile resins from Genshin? Why does she have so many resins? Also, Shun's actually kind of likable. I felt like she's just gonna be like that stereotype Ara character. But she's actually more likable than that. Like, she kinda has her like, I don't know, her naughty side. She's not just like that type of mature woman. She's got more to that. So yeah, she's somewhat more fleshed out. Especially in her event. Which will happen, I don't know, quite far for Global. I think the only problem I have with her is that she's too large. Like, I think she and Tsubaki are like the two largest, right? I don't know. Is Shun larger than Tsubaki? I don't know. Yeah, she doesn't look like a student at all. I think Shun goes to B tier. And she's not my type, but it's pretty nice. It's not bad. So she really doesn't look like a student at all. Now, even calling her a university student is like pushing it. Yeah, her age is unknown, so... Alright, who's next? Oh.
ひげのついた雪だるまを作ろう。世界で一番大きい雪だるまにしようじゃないか。カムラと。いた。やったな。よーし、その挑戦受けて立つぞ、カムラと。
That was a very long intro. So Kirino, she also has a unique BGM. But fun fact, Kirino is actually my least favorite character in the whole game. And they make her really unlikable in the story, because she's basically based on Stalin, one of the most ruthless dictator in history. So yeah, that doesn't help. But her L2D is pretty cute. And she has a unique song. But yeah, she's my least favorite character in this game. I really don't know why they like write her like that in the story. Like she's kind of like a annoying brat. I wish they show her cute side a bit more. Like even in the most recent Hot Spring, the Hot Spring event, she's also not likable. And she's kind of an asshole in the story. Kind of annoying. Anyways, she has a unique song. It's pretty nice. Guess we'll put her in C tier. She narrowly escapes D tier because of she has a unique song. It's kind of funny though, like the song is like really cheerful and festive, but she's pretty cruel to her other students in the school. Kind of a nice contrast. Anyways, she barely escapes D tier for me. Alright, next one. Oh, another one of my favorites. Oh, the gigantic forehead.
先生とじゃなかったらできなかったと思います。みんなにプレゼントができたのは先生のおかげです。先生が助けてくれたように、先生に私が必要な瞬間が来たら何でも言ってくださいね。必ず恩返しします。みんなにプレゼントができたのは先生のおかげです。
Anyways, so Yuzu, she's really cute. I like her a lot. And the letter she's holding it's not a love letter. It's not a love letter. She basically gives you a ticket that says that you can call for her help anytime, basically. Yeah, she's a pretty good waifu unit, but she's actually pretty terrible in combat. But she's really cute. Yeah, not a love letter. Also, hold up. I think she's the only character that wears like a sandal into battle. And look at her gun. I like her art a lot. She's just a really cool character. She's like a really unique, interesting character. Also, she locks herself into a locker, like most of the time. Kind of a unique selling point. Yeah, anyways. This is one of my favorite. It's an easy SS tier. This used to be my second favorite until Hot Spring Shinazu came out. So now it's my third. To tap her halo, does she shut down? I don't think you can touch the halo. But her halo is like a power button, which is pretty strange. I just wish she's better in combat. Like, she's so fucking awful in combat, dude. Like, Jesus. I wish they buff her. Or if they make her farmable, that'd be good. But, feels bad, man. Alright, next one. She said it. Yeah, I like this one a lot more than the normal Iori. What's funny about this one is that Sensei acts pretty funny in the story, in their bond story. I don't know why. I think Sensei is just kind of mean to Iori. Like, Sensei is usually nice to most of the girls. But like, she likes to, like, the Sensei likes to pick on Iori a lot. Not sure why. But I don't want to let this one stay for too long, because might get banned. But yeah, this one is solid S tier. So I don't really like Iori that much as a character. So let's move on. Oh, Summer Mashiro. Man, Mashiro is really flat. You look at this one, it's like, oh god. The slurping sound? How about no? Anyways, I like Summer Mashiro a lot more than her normal version. The unfortunate part is that Summer Mashiro is a broken unit, and it completely killed PvP for me. I wish she's not so broken in PvP. Maybe I can enjoy her a bit more. But every time I see her water splashing on my Tsubaki and instant killing her, doesn't feel good. But I think this one, the gameplay really decreased my love for the character. Oh, she basically insta-kills Tsubaki in the second PvP arena, which made the meta a lot worse because it essentially becomes like a coin flip. If your Mashiro kills your enemy's Tsubaki, you're pretty much guaranteed to win. But if she misses, well, you basically lost. Alright, I think the L2D is pretty good. Kinda suggestive that how she's licking the popsicle, but think this one is a solid A tier. Pretty good. I just wish she's not so broken in PvP, man. But she should be fine in the next iteration of Arena because of the terrain change. I don't think she can insta-kill Tsubaki in the next terrain anymore. Or hopefully, it makes PvP playable again. The PvP is so fucking boring right now because of this character exists. Anyways, next one. Oh, another one of my favorites. The what I like the most about Midori is that her story, her bond story is actually pretty well written. She actually spent quite a bit of time preparing her date with Sensei, and obviously keeping it a secret from Momoe, which is kind of funny. But anyways, her bond story is really good. And this thing, like, the start is really good. And she's pretty cute. So I think this one, a pretty easy SS tier. Really good. Really, really good. I think mainly has to do with her story being pretty well written. Just a very likable character in general. And her personality is a bit similar to my sister as well, which is a huge plus. Yeah, Momoe is the old one. Like, Momoe is the outgoing one, and Midori is like the shy one. Mainly because my sister kind of likes, is kind of similar to her, so that's a pretty big plus. But anyways, next one. She reminds me a lot of my younger sister. You like your sister? Well, what kind of big brother doesn't like their sister? Well, this is basically grown-up Laffy.
Sensei, 口寂しい？飴ちゃんでもあげようか。ところで先生、お口直しには何が好き？別に私だっていつもお菓子の話ばっかりしてるわけじゃないよ。
Yeah, grown up Laffy basically, same voice actress, yep. Her L2D is actually kind of boring. The scene is basically Natsu and Sensei. They kind of like they found a bunch of rare candies and stuff. Also, I think I have her in dorm. Hold up. I think I have her this rotation. What's in the box? It's a box of rare candies.
ここは平和ですね。
Well, she's gone. Guess I can
グ
summon
ループ
her.
ライディングも楽しそうだけど。
Ah, there she is.
どんなことでもいいから、もっといろいろと話してみた
Yeah,
い。
look at that. She's just eating non-stop. Her eating animation is so cute.
本が足りていませんね。本棚をいっぱいにしないとです。
I like how in chibi form, like she's kind of chubby looking. And she's a tank too, by the way.
食事の時間だったら私を呼んでくれないと。
Yeah, she's really cute.
なんだら今日はなんだかいいことがありそうな予感。
However, her L2D is actually kind of boring. It's okay. I think I'll give this one A tier. It's above average, not too exciting. Rotate the table. I posted the animation in a community post if you want to see it. If you want to see it, I think this one is A tier. Like right now, I think only a few characters can interact with furnitures, and they can only interact with like a specific furniture. For example, Natsu can only interact with the snack table. Alright, next one. We're close to the last two, I think. Fuka. This is my #1 waifu for a very long time. I think she still is. She and Chinatsu is two of my favorites. That I would actually consider like marrying in real life. Oh, look at that. She's so adorable. Like the main problem is that I suck at cooking. So having someone cook for me is pretty nice. It's a pretty big attraction. I think the way that this one starts is so nice. You look at her from the side. It really gives you that type of married couple feeling. So nice. This one is an easy SS tier for me. This one is one of my favorites as well. And she's a top tier waifu. Yeah, I'm a pretty big eater actually. I eat quite a lot. I like spent most of my incomes on eating and finding good restaurants. Because I suck at cooking, but I love to eat. Anyways, I think we have the last one. We'll check afterwards to see if we missed anyone, but last one. Am I fat? Not really. I'm kind of skinny. Ah, Serika. This one's also top tier. Yeah, the music for this one is so good. and the angle and the scenery, it's like super good. And her blushing expression, really adorable. Like, I don't like how they just make her like a generic tsundere. Like, she's like too generic as a tsundere for me, but overall this one is top tier. It's just that the character I don't like too much.
もっと頑張るしかない。この町がなくなりそうなのを放っておくわけにはいかないから。今は頼れる大人もいるから。
Man, she's so cute. I think this one is the easy S tier. Alright, let's check if we miss anyone. Doesn't have. No. Okay, we didn't miss anyone except for Winter Cherino, which is a D tier. So you guys can check the Winter Cherino one online. It's one of the most boring one, honestly. She just drinks milk. Kind of a boring one, to be honest. And Cherino is one of my least favorite characters in the whole game. So even if I have her, she'd be in D tier, but I skipped her completely. Alright, so to wrap this up, the absolute saddest character in Blue Archive is actually Haruka. So in case you guys don't know, when it's their birthday, character has like a special line, like when it's the character's birthday. But Haruka, when it's her birthday, Blue Archive went into an emergency maintenance for like 2 days. So nobody was there during Haruka's birthday. Nobody heard her birthday line. That is so sad. Later, I think Blue Archive the Twitter posted her birthday line so everybody can hear it. But yeah, that was just sad. Like the server went into like emergency maintenance for like almost 2 days. It was more than 24 hours. So her birthday was entirely just skipped, essentially. But Haruka's pretty sad. I think I'll take a 1 minute break and then I'll make like a character tier list based on raid power level and stuff. Because I got requested like quite a few times. So I'll make a tier list after this. So I'll go to the washroom. I'll be right back in like 2 minutes. So yeah, be right back. Now let me switch to someone more exciting for you guys. Oh shit, that might get me banned. Let's switch to someone that's more wholesome. I'll switch to this one. Alright, be right back. Alright, I'm back. So let's go with the raid tier list. So basically the only tier list you really need, but honestly tier list doesn't matter that much in this game. So basically following the meta in this game allows you to beat the extreme raid more easier, which in all honestly is not that big of a deal. You get a couple hundred more raid tokens per raid, and then maybe 200 more gems if you be on the top tier. So it's not that big of a deal. And technically speaking, if you just play to your waifu and not care about the meta, it's really not that big of a deal in this game. But I've been requested quite a bit, so we'll just kind of make a tier list and go over things real quickly here. And keep in mind that this only really affects extreme raid, because hardcore raid is pretty much a joke once you're past level 50. You can clear all the hardcore raids relatively easily without top tier units. It's just a matter of how fast you kill them. Upload later? Yeah, I'll keep the stream VOD. And maybe I'll timestamp it. We'll see. But yeah, so this is how I'm gonna tier the units. So at the top we have like a god tier, which basically means that the character is used in a lot of different situations and it's very high value. Because the recent unique equipment system update makes the gap between like whales and normal players really big. The whales and normal players have like two completely different playstyle. So essentially, whales can kill most EX bosses in one team. And they can kill it pretty fast, so they don't really need healers and tanks, because they have so much more damage than normal players. But normal players generally will need two teams, unless it's like a really easy raid, like Bina, for example. Bina is like the easiest one. So for this list, I'm not gonna consider like the top tier score department, because that is way too expensive for the current meta. Like going for like a top score requires you to invest like a few $1,000s, which gives you absolutely nothing. But yeah, for the most part, this tier list is gonna be based on normal player experience. Like you're planning to 2-team or 3-team an EX raid boss, which is what normal players can do. Alright, so like for the god tier, I only have 2 students. One is Kotama, and one is Koharu. So right now Kotama is used in pretty much every raid, because she's OP. And Koharu is very OP for normal players, because she essentially frees up one of your healer slot, and she's useful in every raid. But she's not very useful for whales, because most raids don't really use a healer if you whale enough money. Because if you have enough damage, you don't need healing. So Koharu has been kicked off from most whale teams, but she's really OP for normal players. Who's the hardest raid boss? Hieronymus, the priest looking thing. That one's the hardest boss by far. Yeah, this is a meta tier list. Yeah, so for 2 god tiers, I only have Kotama and Koharu. The rest other characters are we'll see. So for second tier, this tier is basically like the top tier characters in the game. You have Hibiki, Azusa, Akane is pretty good. We can get Kirino on this tier as well. She's pretty good. Hana is also pretty good. Haruna's good. Iori is here as well. Guess I can put Midori here as well. Yeah. And Muzuki. And Serena too. Actually, Shiroko should be here as well, because she's good in both red raids. Maki is in tier 2. Because Maki is pretty much only really good in Bina. Like, Maki's top tier in Bina and good in other raids, but not top tier. Like, not a first choice. But maybe Maki will be top tier in the future, because I think there's a higher difficulty raid already planned. And Maki becomes more useful when the bosses get more defense, because defense reduction is really good. I think that's pretty much it for the top tier. Oh, I forgot. How could I forget Aqua? Oh my god. Because she's new. I don't have her in mind. Yeah, Aqua is also god tier. Because Aqua's kind of a weird choice. Do I prefer Shiroko or Serika? Technically speaking, Shiroko is a bit better once unique equipment came out, but Serika is more easily farmable. The two performs roughly the same before unique equipment. But Shiroko's passive is a bit better, and she's a little bit more useful in the Kaiten Ranger raid because her EX can break the shield. So Shiroko is a bit better than Serika, I think. Aqua is top tier, definitely. Yeah, Aqua's god. But the problem with Aqua is that she kind of requires you to have like a super stack unit, which is pretty easy to do. You can just borrow one from your guildmate. Like if you have at least just one whale in the guild, like everybody can borrow that unit. So that makes Aqua really, really OP. Wow. For tier 1 we have these. I think that's pretty good. And for tier 2. So tier 2 units are exactly good, like top tier in one raid. Or like they're good in multiple raids. So they are just generally good units to invest in, especially in the late game, because they're like top tier. Shinatsu is also top tier in one raid. She says here as well. Actually, Asuna is also here because Asuna's fragment is so easily farmable, and her equipment boosts her up quite a bit, so she's okay. Izuna is also here as well. Karin's here. Maki's here. Momoe. Neru. Nonomi. Like a lot of the units are in this tier essentially, because like there's a lot of viable students in this game. Is Pina good in both yellows? Not really. Pina's like a tier 3 unit. Like she's a budget unit essentially in the early game. Oh yeah, I forgot Summer Azusa. I will fill this in when we remember things. Tsubaki is also pretty good. Shun is pretty good. Small Shun is also pretty good. Bunny Karen is also pretty good. Bunny Neru is also pretty good. Casual Saya is also pretty good. Same as Natsu. Hot Spring Shinazu is also pretty good. Hot Spring Shinazu is kind of a weird choice. She also has that effect where it just boosts your stack unit by more. So if you don't have a stack unit, she's pretty bad. But she should be... I think putting her in this tier is also good. This is also pretty good. And oh, this is also... This should be... So Tomoe is so weird. Like, this character is like a strong buffer. But I don't know how much she actually helps in Chesed. I think she helps because of she makes you run faster, which saves you time. And she goes well with Kirino. I guess she can kind of replace Kotama in phase 1. Because you kind of overkill the mobs anyways. Hard to say. I think she's at least top tier in Chesed, so yeah, she goes here, it's fine. Hoshino is also here. And Summer Hina as well. Summer Iori also pretty good. Oh, Rider Shiroko is also pretty good. Rider Shiroko, I think Rider Shiroko goes here. Tarugi is like tier 3. Tarugi is not even top tier in Chesed because of how she really works. She's not that good in EX. She's pretty good for getting high score in hardcore though. I don't think we're making a tier list for hardcore because it's like your ultimate goal is to clear EX. Like getting high score in hardcore shouldn't be what you're focusing on. Okay, I think this looks good. Oh yeah, Aru should also go here. Almost forgot about Aru. Alright, now I'll go for these sub-units. So units in this tier. This tier is like basically for units that are kinda good, but not competitive enough. So technically you can use them if you don't have the better alternative. But they're not really that much played in the late game. Like they're playable, but not as good as the units from the tier above, essentially. Like they're substitutes. Also, I think most healers go in this tier, because it depends on your damage, right? If you have more damage, you need less heals. Like Ayanna, for example. Ayanna is a really good AoE healer if you need the heal. If you don't need a heal, she's useless. Yeah, Hina also goes here. Hina is a really good auto attacker, but she's kind of been phased out a lot lately in raids because of think it's mainly just because she's like her fragment's too hard to farm. Like I think she's pretty good at 5-star, but it'll take such a long time. And we already have better auto attacker like Summer Iori. Yeah, I think putting Hina here is fine. Hina's high cost is not that big of a deal because you're not supposed to use her EX. Her normal attack is ridiculously strong. It's just that her fragment is so hard to farm in the late game. Like it's only one node, and I think it's like chapter 16 where she gets the drop. That's too late. And Tarugi also goes here. Same as actually Sumire is she's top tier in Chesed. Yeah, only indoor I think. She's not played anywhere else really. So one environment, one raid. Kind of a niche unit. But she's pretty good. And Miku's also here. Like, Miku's just a generic good unit. Yeah, I think putting Miku here is fine. And also Junko. Junko is also pretty good in Chesed, but I mean, not as good as the other units. Like Amy is also decent. If you really like, Amy's like pretty good if you're doing like 3 teams. Like Amy's a really self-sustaining tank. But she's not that good. Also, Hifumi tank definitely goes here. She's okay. Mari is also good, but not top tier. Summer Burger, also pretty good for Kaiten Ranger, but not top tier. Bunny Asuna, also pretty mediocre actually. Like she's okay. Oh yeah, and Pina. Pina's okay in Pina, but not much above that. Not a strong late game unit. You shouldn't invest too much into her, but she helps a lot in the early game because she's cheap to raise. I guess Yuzu also goes here. Now Yuzu's okay in Chesed, but her low accuracy really hurts. And also she's so crit heavy, like if you don't crit, it kinda sucks. If you miss, also kinda sucks. And not good. But okay, not too terrible. Same as Saya. Saya's also okay in Kaiten Ranger, because so if you like bump one of the Ranger, Saya can hit 3 units, which is actually pretty good. But like not top tier. Well, actually she's pretty top tier, but you have to invest the credit into getting her to EX5, which not that worth. I guess Saya can go. Should I move Saya up? That's the thing. Like technically speaking, her performance is top tier enough. But she's like, there's so many good replacements for her though. I think she stays. And Hatsumi is also pretty good. Especially if you farm her weapon up, she actually deals insane damage if she crits. But kind of the same issue as Yuzu. Like if you don't crit, she kind of sucks. And she only hits once. So it's really RNG heavy. And Shizuko is also pretty good. These two are all good for blocking the attacks in Shirokuro EX. Oh, and Yuka. Yuka's usable tank in Raid. Her damage output is actually not too bad because her normal skill has pretty high percentage. But she's from Millennium, which has like tons of good students. So she never gets any skill books. I think this one looks okay so far. Oh, and Kirino. Hot Spring version. This one I don't know. Like I don't really see her being played in any of the red raids so far, because I don't think there's any bot for her. I guess like she can tank the countdown attack on Hierro, so maybe that's not too bad. And you're getting a lot of damage over time, but 6 cost, you're competing with Azusa. I can't put her high up. No way. I mean, I guess if you invest a lot in her, she's okay, but... I mean, there's Azusa, and there's Hibiki. Can't really compete with those two. Alright, so for this tier, I think this is good. Now for tier 4 characters. Tier 4 characters are like... technically usable, they're not good. But they're usable. If you don't have anything else to use. Like they technically benefits you for bringing them. Like these characters, like they technically do benefit you if you have nothing else to use. Actually, Summer Mashiro has seen some success. Because her buff is... I'll put Summer Mashiro here. It's not bad. Yeah, I think that this looks okay. I think the terrible tier, these 5 looks okay. I can technically move Hare up, as she's technically usable. Like she's useful against the rangers. Like she can stun and stop their attacks. But if you are that desperate and have nothing to use, this is a pretty cheap interrupt. And so is, you know what, I'm putting this one up. Because at least this fragment is farmable. I don't even remember her name, actually. But this character is actually farmable, where Hare is not. So I think Hare goes to the bottom tier. I think this one looks okay. Suzumi, okay. Yeah, Suzume's skill actually stuns if you level it to like level 3, I think. It's kind of strange, right? Like, her skill is a flashbang, and it doesn't stun on level 1 and 2. It makes no sense. Yeah, she's actually a pretty cheap interrupt if you do decide to level her. Level 3 is not that big of an investment, I guess, and she's farmable, so she's not completely bad. And the problem with Hare is that she's not farmable. So she's most likely just gonna say 2 or 3 star. Which is technically useful, but if you put her in like a team, her low stats is gonna reduce the team's overall stats. And that's kinda bad. And her passive is also not useful. Yeah, I think that this is good. These four are definitely the most useless characters in Raid. For sure. Actually, I arranged this. Like, Nodoka is by far the most useless. Kayuko is also pretty useless. Kirino is also useless. Hari is technically used. I guess I can put Hari up, man. Like, the thing is, she's technically useful. Like, if you really have nothing else to bring, and you need to take out the Kaiten Rangers, the Hari is technically not bad. Like, cause her range is large enough to stun two at the same time. Hari's range is not that small. I think it can hit two for sure. It can like interrupt like the sniper and the minigun guy. I'm pretty sure. It's not that small. Mutsuki is a god tier character. Well, she's top tier because her mines are really OP. But the problem with Mutsuki is that in some raid, like, you have to make her move in front a bit, which is doable with a lot of characters. Like, you can move her up with Serena so her mines hit, or you can simply use like a relocate student, a student with relocate skills to bump her up. Like, also you can like during phase change or like when you're running in, when she's stopping, like, you can also stop another character to cast a skill, and that will also bump her up a bit and cause the mines to hit. Yeah, Mutsuki is really OP. She's top tier in both red raids, so she's definitely deserving tier 1. Like, tier 1 is basically units that's like top tier in more than one raid. These units are at least top tier in more than one raid. They're usually top tier in 2 raids, maybe 3, sometimes 4. Like, technically speaking, I can put Akane up here as well, because Akane is like good in 4 raids, but should I put Akane in God tier? I mean, Akane is good in Bina, she's good in Hero. I guess she's not that good in Kaiten, but I mean, she's usable but not that good. And she's also kind of usable in... I guess she's only top tier in 2 raids and good in other 2. Yeah, I think that puts her in tier 1. The next raid for global is Chesed. I'm pretty sure. Chesed is not that hard, but you need AoE characters. So characters like Nonomi, or Momoi, or Cherino. Yeah, the first red raid is Hero, and Hero is by far the most difficult raid ever. So one of the reasons why like I recommend pulling like Azusa and having Hibiki so much is because Hero is so much more difficult than any other raid. Like, having these 2 characters is like mandatory essentially, because otherwise you don't have enough damage to kill the boss. If you don't have enough damage, the boss requires you to bring heals. So eventually you're gonna run out of both damage dealers and healers, and you'll just get murdered by the boss without doing any damage to it. It is so much more difficult than any other raid. Which is why I recommend prioritizing these top tier red units, just because they're so good in that one raid, and that one raid is so difficult. Like technically speaking, for example, Summer Azusa is really strong, but if I have to choose between normal Azusa and Summer Azusa, I pick normal Azusa because normal Azusa is much more important in one of the more difficult raid, whereas Summer Azusa just helps you get better score. Like the blue raids are not that difficult in comparison. However, I do think that next song will most likely not put the summer units in Christmas. They might just push out the New Year limited units at the same time as JP, honestly. I think it doesn't make that much sense to put summer units like in winter, in Christmas especially. So it's most likely gonna be, I think next song's gonna change up the schedule, which is good actually because Azusa and Koharu comes like together. Like Koharu banner happens like right after Azusa banner, so that's like 2 must-pull units back to back, which can be pretty hard for global players for short on gems. I think that the list looks pretty good. There are a couple of debatable ones. I think like Tomoe, I'm not sure if she's actually gonna be top tier. It's hard to say. I think the list looks pretty solid so far. Yeah, so I think that's the list. The really must-pull units I think are just normal Azusa. And if you really care about doing extreme raid, you have to pull Koharu because she's like super OP. Like Aqua, honestly, she's really helpful for getting high score, but not that important for just clearing content. If they put Hero next, I don't think people can even clear hardcore. It is way too difficult for global right now. EX Kotama or EX Hibiki? Kotama first is better. But it kind of depends on what units you have. Like if you don't have a lot of top tier frontline units, then obviously Hibiki is gonna give you more value. Because Hibiki is also decent in chesed. Like she can clear a wave. Like if you run out of AoE damage dealer, like you can't really buff anyone if you don't have any good units to buff, right? But I think the list looks solid. I don't think I can change anything up, so this is gonna be the list. We can change this a bit. Five-star Tsubaki. Not really. Like, unless you're really into PvP. 5-star Tsubaki is really OP at the early stage of the game because 5-star Tsubaki with like a high level skill, Haruna can actually one-shot 5-star Tsubaki at the start unless she crits. Like 5-star Tsubaki can very consistently survive Haruna, which is a huge edge in PvP. But pretty much only useful in PvP though. Yeah, 3-star Hanae is really good because Hanae has critical damage buff. And if you need to run 2 teams, your 2 teams better both have critical damage buff. So one comes from Hibiki, the other team is basically Hanae. Yeah, Kotama is really just Bennett. Kotama is actually super OP, not only because of her attack buff. Her attack reduction buff also helps a fuck ton on EX. Like, there's multiple attacks where it can one-shot your damage dealers, but because Kotama is there to apply the debuff, the boss doesn't one-shot, so you can heal back up instantly. Do I consider all summer unit a must-pull? Not really. So the summer units are all limited. They're limited until they get rerun in a year, essentially. The most summer unit to pull is Summer Azusa. She helps the most. Summer Hina and Summer Iori are roughly the same. Summer Hina is a bit more powerful in PvP because at 5-star and max level EX skill, Summer Hina can one-shot backline, which is still not good enough because she doesn't kill enemy Tsubaki in time. So even if she one-shots the enemy backline, if your Summer Mashiro misses, or if you don't have Summer Mashiro and the enemy has Summer Mashiro, you're most likely still gonna lose. And Summer Iori is a bit better in raid overall because she's top tier in both. Technically speaking, I can put Summer Iori up here because she's top tier in both red raids. Like, she's replaceable, but she is technically top tier. I'm putting her up here actually. She's better than Summer Hina in raid. The Summer Hina is only good in the first part of the Kaiten Ranger raid, whereas Summer Iori is actually top tier in Hero as well. That's a good point. I can put this up here. It's more accurate. Technically, it's better. But yeah, the only must-pull summer unit I'd say is Summer Azusa. And if you're really competitive, you can pull Summer Hina as well. But she serves as a pretty good defensive unit in PvP. But other than that, not really. Now, if you care about limited units, then they're all must-pulls. But like they're limited until they get a rerun, right? They're not like Hatsune Miku where you only get it once, and if you don't pull, she's gone forever. Summer units are honestly kind of overrated in my opinion. Which unit better between Azusa and Hibiki? Hibiki is technically more powerful, but Azusa is the better unit to pull because Hibiki is in the pool longer. Like she's always in the pool, so you can always just randomly get her. Whereas Azusa came out much later. And if you don't have Azusa, it's really just kind of annoying because Hero is so hard. If you don't have Azusa, it's pretty hard to even kill the boss. So yeah, Azusa I think is better to pull. Well, most limited units are not gone forever, except for collab units. But even the collab units, I don't think so, because the way they worded the Miku collab, they call it the rehearsal chapter. So maybe there's another chapter. Maybe we get another Miku. I don't know. Do whales still use healers in Hero? Yes. A hero in Hero healer is a must because of the special mechanic. But like for Bina, for Chesed, like even for Shirokuro, I think people are not gonna use healer anymore if they have whale enough. If they have enough investment into Izuna, for example. I don't even think they need healer there. So healers are kinda slowly getting pushed out, but that's a very long time and not even doable for normal players. So that's not something that you should worry about. And honestly, Nexon has been doing okay so far. And they made some questionable things, but overall I think they're doing okay. And if they change the banner schedule, I think it's gonna be better, because JP banner schedule is kind of bad. You have multiple top tier units back to back essentially. Like for example, Midori and Kirino came together. They came back to back. So I mean, as a free-to-play, you have to choose between Midori and Kirino. Because they kind of do the same thing, but they're roughly the same power level as well. You have to pick one. Also, I really feel like Hot Spring Shinazu can go up here. But she's such a top-heavy unit, I can't really put her there. I think Akane Chise loadout is like a bug. They didn't really change it. Yeah, Azusa and Koharu is also back-to-back. And Midori Kirino is back-to-back. And all the summer units are also back-to-back. Like all the limited summer units, that they're in the same banner. Yeah, PvP environment changes after the first season ends. So the next season of PvP is outdoors, which is really bad. The next season of PvP is pure hell. There's nothing you can do about it, it's shit. Yeah, your rank in PvP reset once the season is over. How long is the season? Well, the first season is better than the second season. So good fucking luck. Like honestly, the second season of PvP is so bad. The first one, you know, is just Tsubaki versus Tsubaki. But the second season is like insta-kill. Like every fight is just like a coin flip. Like it doesn't even matter, your positioning matters a bit, but the second season of PvP is like I can play it, and you guys can see. I don't even play PvP app anymore on JP. Well, I guess I can show you. It's a good time to showcase the PvP right now. So this one uses Summer Hina.
まあ一応従うけどしっかり頼むよ先生。指示に従う。よいしょ。一発で吹っ飛ばす。
Oh, I think I won. Yeah, we won. Oh my god, we hit it when it's reloading. That's the only way for that's like actually the only way for Tsubaki to survive. But yeah, we still won. Yeah, look at that, how fast the fight is. Like, the PvP right now is honestly just a shit show. It is so bad. Okay, everything is like a coin flip. Like, because both the backline sniper can one-shot the tank if they hit the right target. Oh, we canceled the heal, but okay, it's not bad. We won. Oh, he hit me during the reload as well. Holy shit! What is today? What's the games today? Holy shit! That is so fucking rare. So in case you guys don't know, Tsubaki gets damage reduction during reload, which is like 1 second every 10 seconds or so. The only way Tsubaki can survive Summer Mashiro is that he hits her when she's reloading. It happened twice now. 2 games in a row. Actually amazing. That almost never happens, by the way. Like normally, it's pretty rare. The cover for Shun doesn't actually matter. You don't want Shun to go into the cover actually, because it wastes time. Like, it actually makes you lose. Oh, the second season of PvP basically makes Serena useless because everything's one shot. Oh my god, we lost. Oh my god, what? Hoshino, holy shit! I think we still lost, but maybe we don't. Actually, we won. What the fuck? That is so lucky! Hoshino was dead there, but she used her EX right on time to tank the shot. The fuck? That is the most lucky win I ever got. What was that? Somebody using normal Mashiro? What the? Well, it's not like I never win. It's more like it's way too random at this point. You can easily win 5 times in a row and easily lose 5 times in a row. Like, it happens so often. Like, I don't even play PvP. This is a fucking loss. This is almost 100% loss. And look at that, how fast you lose. And this is the state of PvP in Blue Archive Season 2. And that's with all the best units, keep in mind. If you don't have the meta team, you're fucked. There's nothing you can do. That's how bad it is. I'm kind of using an anti-meta team with Iori. But yeah, it's pretty bad. Is this a good game compared to Azure Lane? The hard to answer question. I think we lost. Our Summer Mashiro hit Hoshino. Oh my god. We lost. Look at how fast you get wiped. Even we running the exact same lineup. It's just pure, down to pure luck. Yeah, PvP really sucks. And that's with all the top tier unit. If you don't pull top tier unit, you're done. It's really hard to get in. Like, you can get lucky, but it's really unlikely. It's not just a coin flip. Like, you have to pay like $1,000 to flip the coin at this point. Because keep in mind, I'm in the top bracket in JP. Like, I'm with like all the top players on the server in the same bracket. Like, everyone has like top tier everything. Look at this, 5-star, 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 everything. But anyways, so I think that's gonna be it for me tonight. It's a fucking long stream actually, 4 hours almost. Alright, so here is the final tier list. I'm gonna post this in my community tab as well. Yeah, I'm kind of tired. So, it was a good Sunday evening. I'm really bored today, actually, so I just decided to stream something. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go sleep. See you guys later. Goodbye.